of your belly shall flow rivers of living water. And the thing that blessed me about this story is old Jehoshaphat, before he even knows. Have you ever got in a situation and before you even knew it, you never saw it, it kind of ambushed you. You didn't know what you were saying yes to. You didn't know how you don't even know how you got in the mess that you're in. But finally, and that's the point, when the enemy tries to eat you alive with guilt and condemnation and blame you and tell you it's your fault, and so God won't help you and God's not going to get you out. You got yourself in this situation. But I've come to tell somebody the kind of God that I serve will never turn a praiser down. Jehoshaphat was king of Judah, and Judah means praise. And if you'll ever learn the secret of worship, even when you get in situations you had no business getting in, I'm so glad I don't serve a God that hits me over the head with a club of condemnation and guilt and says your life will be messed up the rest of your life. But I serve a God who says, I will restore the years the locust and the cankerworm have eaten up. I am the God of another chance. I am the God who lifts and doesn't put down. I'm the God who blesses and does not curse. God's not mad at you because you've made mistakes. He's always trying to lift us up. Give him a praise, somebody. Give him a real praise. Give him a wilderness praise. Thank him that the dry spell is about to end in your ministry and in your life and in your walk with God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. He needed water. He needed water. You can't fight battles if you don't have water. You got to have the Spirit. And they're running out of water. And the Bible said that he said, is there not a prophet? And somebody said, there's a prophet, but you don't want to hear what he's got to say. So he says, let's go see him. He talks Jehoram. He says, let's go see him. Let's go see him. And the Bible said when they got there, they walked into the room, and here's this old school prophet. The Bible said when the son of Ahab and Jezebel walked in, did you catch what the prophet said? He said, what? If you read it, even the verses before, he said, what do you want? He didn't even see Jehoshaphat. He just saw this half-hearted man who was half committed. He claimed to love God, but had many idols still left in his life. The Bible said that the prophet said, what's the matter? And he said, we're dying in the wilderness and we need a word from the Lord. Oh, we need a word from the Lord. And the old prophet said, you need a word from the Lord? He said, yes. He said, then go ask your stone gods to talk to you. See, there's something powerful in this we've got to get. I like that response in a way because we need to teach this generation that you don't just serve God for personal gain. That God is not just a fire escape when you get in trouble that you run to get out of your problem and then go right back to your sorry ways. The prophet looked at the man of God and he said, you chose your God, now in trouble. You're wanting to come in here and get out of your trouble through my God so he can heal you and deliver you so you can run back and worship your idols. See, sometimes people need to feel the pinch. Sometimes we don't need to rescue people right out of it. Sometimes we don't need to just let our kids get by because they cried and repented. Oh, yes. Sometimes we don't just need to go get them out of jail, or sometimes they need to sit there and feel the results of their actions and feel the pain of their problem. So many times we're so busy running around rescuing people that we can't even let God do what he wants to do in their life. Sometimes you need to throw Jonah off the boat. Sometimes you need to let the whale swallow him for 3 days, and he'll come home humble, and he'll come home willing, and he'll come home saying, Lord, I need you in my life. You're not God Jr. If they, sometimes we just need to trust God. I like the prophet because he didn't say, oh, let me help you, thank God you found, because he knew if he did, he'd just go right back to it. Sometimes you need to just, I don't know why I'm preaching this like this, but I feel like telling somebody, put them in the hands of God. It's the safest place you can put them. He loves them more than you do. The prodigal son's father didn't run down to the pig pen and set up a satellite dish and a luxury leather couch and put carpet on the pig slop. He sat and waited till the boy lost everything, hit rock bottom, and when he came home with a spirit that said, I'll do anything to get back in the Father's house, the Father said, come on in. Let me put shoes on your feet and the best robe on your back. But not until I see a change. Turn to somebody and say, wait for the change. Some of you girls never learn. That old sorry guy. I'm going through it, baby. I lost my job. He lost his job 10 times before. And all I need you to do is just give me a little bit of money. I just need a little bit of money, baby. And women, their hearts are always for the underdog. But sometimes he's just so sorry, and and then they'll try to make you feel guilty. You ever had a child that tried to make you feel guilty? 49 years old and still living at home, and finally you say, get out? Well, I guess I can go sleep at the bus station. I told you I'd make you laugh more than Jesse. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. God's given somebody a word that you're not God, and you need to understand that when people get in a mess, sometimes the greatest thing you can do is be quiet and sit back and pray and hold on and plead the blood and let them go through the process. So if you don't, you'll lose your peace. You'll lose your joy. You'll lose your financial stability trying to bail them out all the time. Somebody's little party boat just got sunk. I don't know. If I had a kid on drugs, you think I'd let them drive the car and pay for the gas? If I had kids messing around, brother, you need to get... Sometimes we need some parents. I'm not trying to be my kid's best friend. I'm not trying to hang with my children. They need some mamas and some daddies who say, you do the crime, you do the time. We need some parents. We need some daddies who'll say, that's it. No more. You just got cut off till you get right. Well, Brother Franklin, you can't lead. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I told him Wednesday night, but you can put a lot of salt in his oats. I don't want to push my children in religion. I'm putting all the salt I can in everything so that they'll be thirsty for living water. I just let them know. I even put it in my will. If they don't do right, cut them out. If they don't live right, cut them out. If they end up in jail, cut them out. If they doing crazy stuff, cut them out. Give it to one of them that's doing good and let them help them if they want to. I told them that too.